What's going on, everyone? In this video, I want to briefly go over my go-to guitar pedal power supply, and that is the MXR ISO brick. I've been using this for years now. I think it is a great product. I think most people, if you're looking into this, it's going to be something you want to buy. But stick around to the end of the video. This might not be for you. This is going to be pretty quick. Now, first of all, I have not held this thing in a while. It's kind of just sat and powered my pedals, and I really haven't touched it much. This thing feels solid, though. Solid like a brick, kind of in the name. But seriously, it's a very well built product. MXR is kind of known for having quality build, and this is no exception. This thing feels really great. Definitely would survive the harshes of going on tour or just playing live. Now, this thing has 10 outputs on it, which for me personally is overkill. But when I bought it, I just wanted all the options. I wanted to kind of future-proof and make sure that no matter how many pedals I bought, I'd have enough. I couldn't see myself running more than 8. Honestly, I couldn't see myself running more than 6. But there's a lot of options on this. We've got a lot of 9-volt options with different amounts of milliamps. Even like the 9-volt 100 milliamp slot, that's going to work for a lot of your pedals. There's a lot of pedals that require less than 100 milliamps. So the fact that there's a lot of these 9-volt options that go beyond that is kind of overkill for some pedals, but it's nice to have that option. We've also got an 18-volt option, which is nice to have, although I don't have a single pedal that uses that. And then we have 2 outputs that you can adjust the voltage, which is pretty cool. Again, I've never needed to use it, but I like that the option is there. Options are great. I'm all for options. And honestly, the experience with using this is pretty great. There's not a whole lot to really talk about. It does what it's supposed to do. It's not super noisy. I would put it on par with the Boss power supplies. And contrary to what Boss will tell you, you can run your pedals off this power supply. No problem. Don't listen to them. You can run them off this. And yeah, just a really good performing, quiet power supply. It's not adding any excessive noise. It's about as quiet as the first party power supplies from Boss. That's what I used to use for a while. A lot of Boss pedals. I do use other brands now. But the price, it's $180, which you're paying for a premium product. Something that's going to last. I should know. I've had this for years. But $180 is a lot. And you got to ask yourself, do you need all these outputs? Because if you don't need all these outputs, you might want to look into the mini ISO brick, which has 4 outputs. I believe it's all 9-volt. And that's probably going to serve a lot of people. Honestly, I probably should have went with that. But again, kind of like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to future-proof and make sure I had plenty of outputs in case I wanted to build a much more bigger pedal board. But honestly, I could have went with the MXR ISO brick mini. So keep that in mind. If you don't need all these outputs, definitely consider doing that, especially in this day and age when, nothing is getting cheaper. It might be worth going with the mini. And if you do need more outputs, you could always sell that mini and grab this. Yeah, and that's it. I just want to briefly go over this. I think it's a quality product. And I think if you're looking for a power supply to power all your pedals and you need all these outputs, this is definitely the way to go. If you don't need this many outputs, I would imagine the mini is just as quality. So definitely consider checking that one out as well. If you got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. This was a very quick video, so I'm usually pretty good at answering comments, especially on the newer videos. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in the next video.